Button.
Okie dokie. Live! It's Saturday night in Las Vegas.
Who's boxing tonight, Dad?
I don't know.
You sound like what's his name? Michael
Buffer?
Michael Buffer.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I turned my dad's audio up because every live stream we do, everyone says he's not loud enough. So if that was too loud, I'm sorry. Live stream, we're going to be taking phone calls. Before we take phone calls,
Yes.
craziness in the used car market.
There is?
Craziness.
I mean, there is.
There really is.
Unsolicited phone calls coming in today.
Oh, did you get a call from Chip?
Chip, indeed.
His name is not Chip, but we have to call him Chip or else his employer will get
well,
rid of Chip.
Yeah, Chip will be unemployed.
Yeah, exactly.
And we don't want that to happen.
No,
to
because we
Chip.
can't hire Chip. So.
No, we can. Well, we could.
I
but
can't
we couldn't
afford.
pay him.
Yeah, exactly.
But we can hire him.
So we're going to do a used car update because it's absolute craziness. Now, in addition to the used car update,
Yes.
we've got a special promo going on, weekend 5 off.
Promo?
We're getting serious here. If you've been a part of YAA for, I don't know, more than like the past
week
couple,
now?
yeah, go watch our original videos, grainy quality. But we got promo code. Go to the website, yourautoadvocate.com.
Yeah.
The one-on-one consult calls, the whole 9 yards. We're gonna
the
also
original
Yeah.
videos look like I had light shooting up through my tuchus into the sky.
watch some of the original videos.
Yes.
They're classic. All right, let's get into the emergency news. Let's just start there.
Okay.
Manheim comes out with a bi-monthly, which means either twice a month or every other month. But in this case, it's
We're not
twice.
sure what it means, but we know they come out with it bi-monthly.
Michael's on his porch in Memphis. That sounds really pleasant. It's kind of chilly here in Vegas. I'll make it bigger for you, Dad. There you go.
Hey, Michael, you know, I have family in Memphis that used to have high-end men's and ladies clothing stores. Julius Lewis. I don't know if you remember them. But, you know, we were in Memphis back in December on our trip
Yes,
west.
when we drove cross
and
country.
it is truly one of our favorite cities.
So, Pops, can you break down what this Manheim Used Vehicle Value Index is showing us?
It shows that wholesale values are higher than they've ever been.
Yeah, so the
And according to Chip, they don't seem to be going anywhere other than up.
It's 9 a.m. in Seoul. Jason says you seem giddy. Yeah, you do. You seem chipper.
Well,
Was it because Chip called you?
That's because I'm freezing my ass off.
Took us. Can't curse on the live
I'm
streams.
not cursing. Everybody has an ass.
This is fair. But yes,
I didn't say you were one. I said I have one, and it's cold.
Manheim comes out with their used car value index.
Yes.
It's
the highest it's ever been.
Literally ever. I could
Ever.
pull up my LinkedIn because I'm connected to all these industry people. There was a conversation because someone posted this chart, like a pretty notable guy in the industry posted this chart, and the comments were all like talking about how unprecedented this is, but then how dealerships are going to make so much money. But
Yes.
it also kind of speaks to, and I'm glad Jason's here because Jason's been he's been emailing me. He keeps rerunning his vehicle through Carvana.
Yeah.
And like every 2 days, they keep offering $600 more, $600 more.
Adrian says I should use the term posterior. I'm freezing my posterior.
You're the
off.
auto advocate. I'm the one keeping us on the rails here. But it's
I'll take us off the rails
You'll
quickly.
take us off the rails quickly. I'm treating my dad to dinner tonight, by the way.
Yes.
Check us out on Instagram. I will
Yes.
probably be posting proof of payment. But anyway, the long and short of it here is
Yes.
we haven't seen wholesale used car prices rebound or increase as volatilely
as quickly.
as quickly
Yes.
as they currently
The
are.
market might be volatile.
It really is.
But the wholesale values that are being paid are going up so rapidly. Chip said, I don't know how we're supposed to buy cars, but I keep telling my owner, I think we should be buying cars because they're not going down in price, so we should be buying them. And my owner keeps saying, we're not buying cars at this price. And Chip said, well, then we'll probably never be buying cars in the future.
We'll definitely run the Toyota Camry that we've had in Vroom for the past
3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It keeps going up in price. We'll run that again tonight. I'll get
Yes.
that prepped in just a couple minutes here.
Yeah.
But let's look at the Black Book report. So the Black Book report.
By the way, Chip did say he was.
I miss Chip. I haven't seen him in a while.
You know, you were busy.
I was on the I was working.
But Chip is of the opinion that we're going to run out of used cars.
So that was what these people on LinkedIn were talking about,
Yeah.
Dad. Because they were saying Carvana. So if you think about it, Carvana, CarMax, Vroom, and Shift,
Yeah.
their whole business
Is that
model,
Shift? I
Posterior.
just wanted to make sure there was an F in that.
their whole business model
Yeah.
is that they have to sell cars so they can sell F&I products, right? Like if you're new to your auto advocate, our goal here is to explain to you.
To never own inventory.
Yeah, well, no, is to like don't finance. Well, negotiate on finance and insurance products.
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking at CarMax, for example. They make $3,500 per vehicle that flows through. The issue is, if they don't have vehicles to sell, they can't make that $3,500 per vehicle
Yeah,
on the
so they'll
financing.
pay whatever they can to get vehicles.
Because they need to place loans, they need to sell max care warranties.
Because that's where they make their money. Yeah.
Exactly. And so
Yes.
what I find super interesting about Chip's comment and the LinkedIn comments I was reading
Yes.
is they're right. You're going to see franchise dealerships that can't. Is Carvana worth $50 billion? I don't know, but they got a ton.
Not today. Not yesterday.
They've
but,
got
but
a
the investors believe they are.
wait.
Yes, but yeah.
They've got a shift load of cash. See
They
what
do have a shift load of cash.
I'm not proud of that one.
Yeah, no, that was good.
So they're going to be buying the cars. But, all right, but let's break down the Black Book report really quickly. Yeah, so this came out Tuesday of last week. So we'll have a new report Tuesday of this week. Cars were up over a point.
Yes.
Trucks over half a point.
Yes.
Market in general
over 3/4 of a point.
This was right. Okay, so right when COVID happened.
Yes, we had the big decline.
The big decline.
And then when dealerships started opening up again, we had the big incline.
Yes.
Okay.
These are trademarked. No one else can use big decline.
Nobody can use these terms. Yes, these are registered trademarks of your auto advocate.
They're not. Please, if that's illegal for us to have said that, we didn't mean it.
We didn't. We're just joking around.
So this red line represents neutral. So, like for example, let me
That's
zoom in.
Switzerland. In other words, that's the red line is Switzerland.
On this week, where this blue dot is, that would have meant that I think blue is cars. Cars went up maybe like 1/10 of a point.
Yeah, so cars were basically Switzerland. They were tied in with Switzerland back in that looks like 8/22.
Sure.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is then we had 20 weeks in a row of used car prices declining. Not huge amounts.
But they were going down.
Every week.
Yeah, the only thing that didn't go down
was the retail prices.
Retail prices.
I read a comment from someone. They said, you told us to wait because yes, wholesale prices went down a shift load as well. Retail
shift load?
A shift load.
Yes. Shift load.
We're gonna invoice you, Shift.
Yeah, sure. We're gonna register that. Shift load.
But retail prices never went down.
Is that similar to shift ton?
And now we're seeing wholesale prices increase rapidly.
Yes.
Which also will most likely impact retail prices because dealers are not going to be as willing to discount.
Well, anything that a dealer has that's been sitting on the lot, he paid a lot less for that vehicle than whatever he's going to replace it with. So my guess is for the near term and probably the long term, they're not going to be willing to discount their used cars.
Yep.
Because they know that there's a dramatic increase, a shift ton of increase that they're going to have to pay to replace that.
And then on the new car side, we're seeing obviously the chip shortage and the foam, as my dad likes to call it, the sea foam shortage, but literally a foam shortage for seat production. And so you end up in a position, if you're a sales manager, you've talked about this before, Dad, your factory rep's telling you become a used car dealer. Well, then you're going to the auction to buy a used car.
And you can't afford to do that. So what kind of dealer are you?
So let's get to one of the benefits of this situation.
Okay.
If you are in the market to sell a car, now is a great time to be thinking about that.
The only problem is that
if you have to replace it,
you're going to be walking.
My recommendation would be
the heel-to-toe express is your new form of transportation.
Jason thinks the shift is about to hit the fan. That also could work.
Well,
it's a whole line of merch.
And it did in the movie Airplane and Airplane 2, because I remember when they said, "Oh, the shift is going to hit the fan," and the poopies did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I mean, when I sold my car, I then just started mooching off my father. If you're fortunate enough to be in that type of situation over the next...
Over
the entire spring, continued to. We're not going there.
You've been mooching off your dad for almost 26 years.
One of the things we are really proud of.
Mind.
One of the things that we are really proud of. I'm going to show you. It's on our staging site right now. So this is coming out next week, aka next year.
Yeah.
On our staging website right now, we have
Yeah.
Value My Trade-In. So if on this live stream, if you want to put a VIN and an odometer and what state you're in, we integrated with Black Book. We're the first ever company that's not a dealership or a company that sells products to dealerships to get Black Book data in consumers' hands, in our members' hands. That being said, when we run one of the reports in a couple minutes here, when someone puts a VIN in, what you'll see is you get the trade-in value, you get the private sale value, and you get the retail value.
Oh my God.
Check this, run the Carvana, run the Vroom, because if you are in the market to sell a car, there you go. People are talking about Carvana trades over 2,000 over MMR.
Yeah.
Manheim Market Report.
Yeah. Well, Adrian has, Ray, would you say $5,000 to $8,000 car is an entirely different market with entirely different analytics than the $8,000 to $10,000 cars? Well, yeah, because those $5,000 to $8,000 cars probably really should be $3,000 to $5,000 cars.
Let's answer Leanne's question there, Dad.
Okay.
How is Black Book different than KBB? And after we address this, let's actually open up the phone lines and take our first call of the night. But do you want to answer this for Leanne?
Black Book KBB is the book that consumers are familiar with, okay, and has created a market unto themselves for consumers to utilize to try and get values on vehicles. Black Book is the book that dealerships tend to use in order to figure out, one of the tools that they use in order to figure out the value of pre-owned cars. And it's different than Kelley Blue Book in the sense that it is not generally available to the public.
So the thing is, and Ben, I see the VIN you shared, so we're going to run that in a second. Black Book is actually available to the public.
Yeah. Can I ask Adrian a question, who thanked me?
Can I finish my one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, now I feel bad.
No, don't feel bad.
No, go.
No, I was gonna.
You and Adrian, why don't you and Adrian do the stream?
We could. Adrian's a good guy.
Adrian always shows up. Thank you, Adrian.
Adrian would work well with me. Adrian, would you agree that what represents $5,000 to $8,000 used cars today are probably $3,000 to $5,000 cars in the past, in the not too distant past?
I just love how he said thanks, right? You're like, wait, I want to continue the conversation.
Where's the blue moon?
Coming after the stream. I want to just share, you can get Black Book data right now. It's just it costs $764 a year. Or sign up for a membership.
Yeah, you can sign up for a no commitment $78 one.
Yeah. But promo our stuff instead of theirs. Seriously though, we have the membership.
I mean for $14.99 you can get access to it.
Yeah, and we're doing the weekend promo too. But seriously, the idea is get the number. Okay, so we had here. Sorry, this was from Ben, so let me run this. So he has 22,536 miles on it. What was it? 536?
Yeah, and the zipper was 15.
Which is Pennsylvania.
It is?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I Googled it while you were talking to Adrian.
Oh my God. It's a good thing we took time to speak to Adrian, isn't it?
Okay, so let's actually use Ben as a little case study here, if that's okay.
Okay, Ben, how's it feel to be a case study, buddy?
So we are going to also go to...
Yeah.
What's it called? Carvuna? Carvuna, Shift, and Vram.
Yeah. You gotta shift your Carvuna.
That sounds like a dance move.
So you can go vroom.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here.
But
this is
you
a limited
shift
your Carvuna.
It goes boom.
Okay. that was almost poetic.
Almost, but not quite.
We said at 22,536.
Well, we can keep making it up, but
We're not making it up.
No.
15136.
Yeah, Pennsyltucky, as somebody once said.
15136. I don't know color, but we'll do something neutral.
Neutral.
Next, we're gonna do everything as if it has no extra features.
Okay.
No accidents.
No.
Yeah, no accidents.
No accidents.
No.
No.
No modifications.
No.
Never been smoked in.
Ooh.
2 keys. Neither. I'm gonna use a different email because I think they're on me.
Use mine.
They're on to me. I'm using my personal.
I think they are on to you.
I'm pretty sure they are.
I think they go. Not him again.
Here we go. So we've got Carvana
is offering
$16,866.
$166, and
Wow, Black Book has it way more.
Yeah.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
this is a good example. If this is the
Yes.
number that the dealer's looking at,
Yes.
then Ben,
Ben, you could be you.
go to your local Hyundai dealer.
You, my friend, could be sitting on a gold mine.
And so this is the example of why you should use Black Book. It gets you that insight into what the dealer's using. So it's the one silver lining to
Yes.
this pretty tragic looking
Phew,
chart.
It is tragic.
It really is.
You know, when my buddy Chip calls unsolicited,
You know something's up.
yeah,
Okay, let me put the
thinking to himself, how am I ever buying more cars from the dealership group?
let me get the phone number
Let
in
me
the chat.
entertain you.
You're doing a good job.
Let us entertain you.
All right, so we're going. Ben says going next week. Think it'll stay the same? Yeah, it'll probably go up.
It might go up. Man. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna
What am I going to do?
we're gonna put on our headphones.
Ooh, buddy, and I'm not putting them on backwards this week.
Pin message.
Can I put them on now?
Yeah, you can put them on.
Okay. Can I hear you when I put them on?
Yeah, it's just muffled.
Really? I don't hear shift.
Okay, give me a second. So we're gonna open up the phone lines.
Opening up the phone lines, ladies and gentlemen, and remember, if we answer, the first words out of your mouth are long-time viewer, first-time caller.
So we've got the phone lines open. So the first person to call in, what we're gonna do here,
Yes.
take your phone call, answer it.
Yes.
Remember where you're from, how we can help, your name. Here we go.
Okay, from Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin.
You are live and on the air with Your Auto Advocates. What can we do for you? Oh, you are definitely going to have to speak up, my friend.
You got to talk into.
Hi there. My name's
Go ahead.
Hi there. My name's Alan.
Hi,
Give me
Alan.
1 second here while I try to turn down the volume here.
Yeah,
Okay,
Can you hear me, guys?
we can.
coming through loud and clear, Alan. And,
Okay.
And we're ready to help. What can we do for you?
Yeah. So I am looking at a 2013 Honda Fit Sport, and I have the VIN number in the chat.
We're going live and on the spot here, Alan.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. My VIN is from. All right, we're looking for Alan's chat. I see your comment saying you put it in. Here we go.
There
Okay,
it
so
is.
you're looking to buy this or you're looking to sell this?
I'm looking to buy it.
You're looking to
Okay.
buy it. Okay, so what we're going to do here. Okay, can you still hear us, Alan?
Yes, I can.
Oh
Okay,
my
good.
gosh, I set everything up right today. That is a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a good feeling when the shift works.
Okay, so we're going to run your VIN in the market price report. Then talk to us about where you are in the process. While we're doing that, we'll take a peek and see what
It's
we can
coming
do.
soon, whatever it is. It's
Yeah,
coming.
the
Sure.
dealer just got it 4 days ago.
So-
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so catch us up. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So I test drove it today, and I'm in the process of trying to see if I can get a financing on it. The list price on the website from the dealership was, I think, at like 10.8,
10-9, I
On
believe.
that?
Yeah.
10.9,
Yeah.
10.9, yes. And then I'm trying to make. I made a counter offer of just 10,000 flat,
Uh-huh.
and then what they ended up doing was they came back with taking off the dealer fees of $240
The doc
with
fee?
something, and then they basically knocked off $250 from what the fees of what they charge.
Okay.
So from learning from you guys of like the fees that are taxable and trying to negotiate that off, I was pretty happy that they took the price of that off on that. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're looking at the market price report here, and they just got it on their lot. What do you think
Yeah,
it pops?
I mean, you know, knowing
Yeah.
what I know from my friend Chip, you know, they probably had to pay a lot for this car, whether they traded it or whether they bought it at the sale, because everybody understands that their trades are worth more today, and a 34,000 mile Fit. So I can't imagine with them only having it 4 days that they would be willing to discount it a lot. Now that doesn't mean that it
Right.
probably isn't somewhat overpriced, but in today's world, it probably isn't.
And I just want to call out, Alan. Have you gotten a pre-purchase inspection done on the vehicle?
I have not.
So I think both my dad and I would say that getting them to discount from the fees in this environment, great. Awesome. We've got to talk about the back end of the deal, which we'll do in a second here. But the other thing that you really have to consider is a pre-purchase inspection. Even though it only has 34,000 miles on it, it's a nearly $11,000 once you have sales tax. I mean, it's a significant investment.
You're paying over $11,000 for it, and you need to make sure that there's nothing wrong with it that they might not have caught.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sounds good.
So the other thing that I'll mention, Alan, on the back end of this deal, financing something like this, make sure you come in with a pre-approval. I just saw Kimberly in the chat. So Kimberly's live and in the house.
Yes.
She would say the exact same thing.
Yes.
So get a pre-approval.
Yeah.
And in terms of sequencing this, what you're going to want to do is, if you feel comfortable with the price, which, like my dad said, sounds pretty good. Now the pre-purchase inspection. While you're getting the pre-purchase inspection, also get a pre-approval from your local bank or credit union. Then once the PPI comes back, and this happens all the time, Alan, PPI will come back. It'll say tread depth on the front tires is a little low. You can then use that as extra negotiation, correct, Dad?
Yes.
So look at the PPI as an investment to negotiate even more and also give yourself some peace of mind. And then sounds like you got a car deal.
Sounds like in today's world, you're about to pay close to what that car sold for as a new car 8 years ago. But that's today's world.
Was that an $11,000 car 8 years ago?
It was probably 13 or 14 grand.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sports package, so I mean, it's on the premium end of a Honda Fit for that year model.
No, but still. Oh, and the final thing I'll mention to you, Alan, don't you love when you call in and you don't even get to talk? That's, I guess, our style. Extended warranty.
You're assuming we have a style.
I have style. Do you have style?
Yeah.
You guys have a style.
Thank you,
There's
Alan.
something. There's a style. I'm not sure what it is, but there's a style for sure.
There is.
We both got really lucky on the Craigslist ad for father-son role, and it just worked out really well.
Yeah.
The extended warranty, they're definitely going to try and sell you one. I mean, think about it. If that's something that fancies you, use the self-quote back in the YAA app. We have a flat markup on this. You can meet with Kimberly to talk about it. You can use that as negotiating leverage as well. So just know, and also the other thing that happens frequently, I hear this on the console calls, and Dad back me up here, is, and Kimberly in the chat even, like F&I managers will say, like, you have to buy it today or you can't buy it. That's false. They'll happily sell it to you next week if you walk back.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been watching some of your videos on the F&I stuff, so I've been learning a lot from everybody on that end of going through the process with that. So, like, when I made the negotiation offer, I was just like anticipating. I made that lower offer, but also being like, just if they'll knock off the $250 of fees, like you were saying, like that's just pure profit on their end.
Yes.
Then I would have been happy with that. I would be happy with that.
Sounds like you're doing pretty good in today's world, my friend.
Well, I appreciate you guys being out there and helping us out with keeping us informed with that.
We're doing the best we can with the limited skill set that the two of us seem to possess.
Well, Alan, if you know anyone who's going through the process, share YAA with them. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for being a part of the community. And let us know how it goes, okay?
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Have a good night. Somebody gave us $50.
Not somebody, Dad.
It's not just, it's Ian.
Yes, Ian. So Ian is a premium member.
Yes.
Ian signed up for our deal with the consult, the $50 deal with the consult. And so Ian, A, thank you so much. B, can our audience just recognize that, like, Ian paid $50 for this, which is, we're running the promo, so you get $5 off. Ian paid for that. I did not solicit Ian before the show, neither did my dad, to say, hey, you should donate $50 to us. The fact that we can help people.
Yes.
So much so, like, this reminds me of the Rebecca experience, where Rebecca bought her car, she paid for the consult, she paid for the software, and then she came to our live show where we were celebrating her success, and she donated, I think she donated $30.
Something like that.
Ian, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Congrats on closing your deal.
Yes.
That's incredible. That's awesome. And like, that's the community. Like, that makes me feel like we're doing something kind of special.
Well, I think we are.
I think we are too.
Yeah. I think we're on some big shift stuff as we speak.
Maybe it's all in our heads. I don't know.
This is a rocket shift.
It's a rocket shift.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jason said he's curious to see the VSC on a fit. Yeah, Jason, I will show you, but one of the things, just know that you can do, you can always, so yeah, like a 60-month, 125,000 miles on the odometer, $100 deductible is $1,690. So it's not that expensive.
No.
And that's bumper to bumper. But it's still, but you can always just run them back in the app as well. You don't have to run a market price report. You can just put a VIN in. Anyway, all right, shall we take the next?
Chadman wants to know, how much would you expect to get off MSRP on a 2020 CX-5 Grand Touring?
Oh,
well, we've seen people get close to $6,000.
Closer to $7,000 off.
Yeah, with including the rebates, because they have a new model.
Yes,
so
yeah.
they're highly motivated, and apparently there's a tremendous amount of
there's
cash
$3,500
to the consumer and to the dealer from Mazda. So
okay, so Michael, thank you for
Michael.
The donation. How much should I expect? So is there a way to make people a moderator? Let me see. People are saying Kimberly should be a moderator. Kimberly is about to be a moderator.
Oh my God, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either, but Kimberly Klein is now a moderator. We'll go back to the phone lines.
I can't wait to talk to Kimberly to find out how she feels about being a moderator.
Kimberly, do you want to call into the show tonight? Would you feel comfortable with that? Maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're up for it, we can coordinate. But let's answer Michael's question. How much can I expect in trade-in or from a place like Carvana for my 2011 Hyundai Silver Santa Sonata with 81,000 miles in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area?
Plug it into Carvana's app and see what they would tell you they would pay for it, and that would be, I would think, what you could expect as a trade allowance.
We got to work on your sales skills, Dad, because this is a total opportunity.
I have sales skills?
Yeah, you did it for 40 years, dude.
I don't have
get out of here.
Stop it.
So I'm just gonna grab a random.
Somebody said, what was
This will be interesting.
What was one of the things that you negotiated on other than cars? Where I used my skill set. And I remember when we lived in Arizona before you were born.
I don't remember those days.
Before Zach, even BD before Dara.
Before my sister, yeah.
And your mother and I were looking at buying a house in Red Mountain Ranch. Richmond American was building the house. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the asking price for the house that was under construction was like $164,000.
That seems like a lot of money.
And so the Richmond American guy wanted to take us to lunch at the country club up there, so he took us to lunch. And it was really, really a lovely lunch, and we overlooked the mountains and the golf course. And I looked at him afterwards, and he said, well, what do you think? I said, well, I know we really like the house. And I was so impressed with the lunch that this free lunch is probably going to cost me about $5,000. He goes, why do you say that? I said, because I was initially going to offer you $134,000 for the house. But I feel compelled, because the lunch was so good, to offer you $139,000.
Wow.
He goes, we're asking $164,000. I said, I know what you're asking, and now you need to go talk to your bosses to find out actually what you can sell it for.
Wow.
Because I'm not interested in buying it for $164,000. And he came back to me at like $150,000, and we closed at like $145,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So what I found out in life is you can pretty much negotiate anything.
Interesting. Yeah. No, I mean, but in the United States,
I even negotiated with my. I had a chiropractor there who helped me with my back.
Just an FYI, Michael, I was going to run yours for a KBB value too, but they want all my personal info. So can we actually hit on this for a second?
Sure.
This is a lead gen tool, just in case anyone wasn't clear.
Yeah, you didn't know?
Do you think at your auto advocate we ask you for your phone number? No. I mean, you could call us obviously on the streams, but so anyway, I ran it in on the Black Book, and here's what you got. Here's your sliding scale. I didn't run it through Carvana. Go for it, Michael. Run it through Carvana.
Yeah, run it through Carvana, and that'll give you a better idea.
This is what a Hyundai dealer is going to see when they run your same VIN through the Black Book report.
Yes.
That's why we have to put the Black Book logo there. Like
Yes.
literally in our contract says we have to do that because it's Black Book.
Yeah, well, it is.
It is.
And people will have access to it.
Let's see if did Kimberly get back to us if she wanted to call in? I don't think.
There's no shift shortage on this live stream. No, we're full of shift. Have been most of my adult life.
Let's open the.
Of course, my parents, if they were alive, would tell you it started at a really early age.
We're opening the phone lines back up. We'll take the next call that comes in.
Okay.
Adrian says you sound like an Ed Bolian story. You don't know who Ed Bolian is, do you?
Who is Ed Bolian?
Vin Wiki, awesome YouTube channel. I would love to get you on there.
He's
someday.
Vin Wiki?
No, come on.
What is Vin Wiki?
Be courteous.
Huh?
You don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like Hoovie's Garage. He's another automotive YouTuber.
I don't think we need any more automotive YouTubers beyond you and I.
Leanne says you'll have access to Black Book next week. Correct. Yes, it should be out. I mean, realistically, like by Wednesday, but I want to say by Friday, by a week from today. But also next year, just to play it safe.
Yeah, just in case it doesn't happen.
And yes, if you're already, if you're already upgraded, it comes with your. Make sure you mute us in the background, please.
Oh. Well, give me just a second. I'm going to turn the sound down here on the.
We're going to give you all the time you need, Jerry, or if you don't do it fast enough, we're going to hang the hell up on you.
I got okay.
Jerry, you're on with your
Sounds
auto
down on
advocate.
the
What can we
computer.
do for you?
So I don't know if you guys see it. I'm looking at a cargo van in Florida.
Okay.
I put up the Car Guru link is JJ Jerbear 777.
I'm looking here. JJ.
Or would you rather have just the VIN number?
Well, we don't do too terribly much with cargo vans, but maybe we can help. Let's see. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to buy it?
Yeah. I'm a cabinet installer.
Oh, very
and
cool.
I carry a ton of tools, and my old Chevy Express van is too old and too small, so I need a bigger one.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, post your VIN, the VIN that you're looking at in the chat real quick. We'll run a market price report, see what we can do.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I do just want to comment. I saw, where was it here? Bob McHugh, getting back to the topic, my Honda Accord increased in price by $3,000 in the last 30 days.
Well, that tells you everything. Now you know why Chip called me in a panic.
Ray, how am I supposed to buy cars?
Yeah. Can Zach hire me yet?
Yeah.
Now.
We're waiting for JJ Jerbear. Did I get that right? To post a VIN in the chat. We'll give it another couple seconds here,
Yeah.
JJ Jerbear. We're doing the best we can.
Okay, coming up.
No, we'll wait. We'll wait.
I'm trying to erase what I had put in there before because it won't let me enter it.
I hate when that happens, Jerry. So just tell me about the van, and because the one thing I do know for sure is you're going to pay a sky-high dock fee because, well, you're in Florida.
Okay.
Florida is the dock fee capital of the United States.
Yes.
Yeah, I see that a lot on anything I'm trying to buy.
So, Jerry, I think what we're going to do here, just because we've got like 8 more calls that have been coming in while we've been online, run the market price report. So take that VIN, go back to yourautoadvocate.com, run it. That's what me and my dad and the team behind the scenes built together. So give that a shot, okay?
It's up now. It's up now.
Okay, maybe there's a little delay. We're going to give it a second here. That's a long second.
It is.
I see it on the list.
You do?
Yeah, I see it on your list. Yeah, JJ Jerbear.
JJ Jerbear.
Hello, Kimberly.
I think you might be where it says Gaithersburg.
What?
Oh.
Below Kimberly. All right, JJ Baird, sorry for not being able to help too much, but we're going to move on to the next call. Thank you for being a part of the community, though. We really do appreciate it. Sorry we couldn't help more. I feel bad. I'm sorry, Jerry. Have a good night, though. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see what
Okay.
the information that he...
Oh, so yeah, that's the one tricky thing. We still don't have like a call screener. Lines are back open.
Yeah.
We still don't have a call screener.
Remember, long-time viewer, first-time caller.
Here we go. You are on with Your Auto Advocate. What can we do for you? Name, location, and yeah, what can we help with?
Hey, as stated, a first-time listener, first-time caller.
Love it!
I just came across you guys surfing YouTube tonight, probably about an hour ago. So,
Wow.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just sitting on my couch. My wife and I are watching. We're looking. I'm looking to get a used car. I don't have anything specific.
What's your name? What's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Kevin. I'm
Kevin?
in North Carolina.
Kevin,
Yeah.
how long have you been married?
How long have we been married? 8 years. Nine
9 years. You can tell, because if you were just married like a year or two, you're not sitting watching this shit on
Dad,
a Saturday
we talked
night.
about
I mean,
not-
this shift on a Saturday night.
We made it like 45 minutes in.
I did good.
So, first of all, I've watched probably about 10 videos before you guys came on.
Okay.
Awesome stuff.
Thank you.
I had a question. Maybe you can help me and
Absolutely.
the listeners out. I'm going to be in the market for a used car in the near future, probably about 2 months or so, and I understand with the chip shortage and everything, it's going to go up. My question is, buying a certified pre-owned, CPO, how does that pricing factor into the calculations, or, you know, to buy a used car, you know, does that, you know, they say, well, we have to pay more for X, Y, and Z. Is certified pre-owned worth it? Is it really that much more money on top of what it would be, you know, retail for used? How does that factor in?
CPO, if it is a manufacturer CPO program. So if you're looking at a vehicle that's on an independent used car lot, it's not a true CPO. If it's on, say, you're looking at an Acura and it's at an Acura dealer and it's a CPO, then it would be a manufacturer-sponsored certified pre-owned vehicle. Those tend to have a little more value because the extension of the warranty is
And the inspection that they go
and the
through.
inspection.
I
that
just
they
posted in the chat. We've reviewed every single, well, of the 32 major OEMs. We've reviewed every single CPO program. So I just posted that in the chat. I think you and maybe both of you will get a kick out of it. I hope you and your wife get a kick out of reading it. But so every brand, we've broken down what the program does, what the inspection is, what the warranty is, etc.
And
Yeah,
and
'cause
so if it's a manufacturer-sponsored program, it tends to be a little better than an independent certified pre-owned.
Now, the negotiation for the pricing and everything that you guys are telling us all about, would that still follow the same steps? Just assume that the price might be a little bit more because they are doing the oil change and they are doing X, Y, and Z. We're cleaning, you know, the air filters and all the other stuff that they say they're going to do.
Assuming they've done the inspection and they've done all the reconditioning that's required to bring it up to certified pre-owned levels, yes, you should expect to pay more.
Well, and also, I think it's worth mentioning, Dad, the dealership actually has to pay the manufacturer for the privilege to CPO a vehicle. So part of one of the things that I've learned through my experience of doing the research is the warranties on these CPO vehicles are usually just an extra 12 years and 12,000 miles. So really, you're not paying too terribly much for the warranty, because you can get similar third-party warranties that are vehicle service contracts that are similar for a cheaper price. You're paying a lot because the manufacturer charges the dealership, what is it, $1,000 to
Well, it
CPO
depends.
a car?
It depends on what type of vehicle it is. It can be anywhere from $495 to $1,000.
And a little bit of it to me is kind of gimmicky, but it's also, there's also some validity there.
No, there is.
Yeah, you get the inspection and you get the...
Especially if it's a legitimate dealer and they've done all the required reconditioning to bring it up to the CPO standards.
Yep, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, no. So you guys have been fantastic, because I actually I bought a new car, and I bought it right in the height of COVID. I think it was last April, so it's been almost a year. And it was a Saturday afternoon. I was the only one in the dealership, and they were paying me to buy a car. It was crazy. But I went back for my service. The free oil change, whatever, after 3,000 or 6,000 miles, whatever it was. And I was asking, what about this car? I don't see it on your lot. And the guy's like, we can't get them in. As soon as they come in, they go. There's a shortage, the backlog, and it's still that way, I'm assuming, especially with now there's
worse.
the supply chain is terrible. And this was for, I won't say the make of the car, but this is for a German luxury sports sedan.
Okay.
So it's I don't know if there's any laws on it.
Would it start with an A or a B or an M?
It's a BMW.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
the way you described it, it's BMW.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
it's got 3 letters.
That tees us up quite nicely. Let's jump back. Let's get back into the skyrocketing prices. Thank you for calling in. Thanks for finding us on YouTube tonight, and share YAA with.
And I don't know when your wedding anniversary is, but happy anniversary to you and your wife.
Thank you.
Sweet.
It was back in January, but thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much for
Bye-bye.
calling in. Good job, Pops.
Yeah.
So let's come back to.
Yeah, somebody said, did I miss the part about the skyrocketing prices? No, that was the opening.
We actually stuck to the plan.
Yeah, we don't do it often.
But every once in a while.
Yeah.
So here we go. So let's look at the Manheim Report. Let's actually open up the other chart here. We can take a peek at this.
We can enlarge it.
So here's what we're looking at. This is the actual index value.
Yeah.
So we can see 163.7 was the previous high water mark. That was in July or August of last year.
Yeah.
And now we're up to 169.2.
Oh, my God.
So Manheim, Dad, can you just give the brief overview of what Manheim is again? Just very brief. 6 seconds.
Well, there you have it.
Come on.
Come on. We got a lot of shift to get to.
What's Manheim?
What do you mean, what's Manheim?
It's the auction house. Used in the industry.
Manheim's the
Yada,
largest
yada, yada.
auto auction people in the country. They have auctions all across the country in most of the major metropolitan areas.
Also, they kind of,
Do you know where the name came from?
Manheim, PA.
Yeah, it is correct.
Owned by Cox Automotive, so who knows? Maybe there's some stuff there. But the Black Book data also tells a really kind of upsetting story if you're trying to buy a used vehicle.
The wholesale prices have gone up dramatically in the last 5 weeks.
And my dad got his phone call unsolicited from Chip, who buys wholesale cars for a dealer group. So it's
crazy.
Yeah, it really is. One more mention of, we got the promo running back at the website, Weekend 5 off.
Promo?
I figured out how to put text on top of images. You see that?
Oh, look at
that's
you.
the image. Whoops, I meant to
Yeah,
grab the
boy.
text. Look, I can move the text.
I haven't figured out how to do any of that. And
I love this.
And look at that. And I have no desire to figure it out.
All right, we'll open the phone lines back up.
Again?
Yeah, let's take another phone call.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Sure.
Phone lines are open.
Yeah, come on. I'm feisty. Let's go.
You are in a good mood. Taking my dad to dinner again, in case you're just joining us.
Yeah, that's why I'm in a good mood.
Follow us on Instagram to see proof of me paying for it.
I see garlic bread in my future.
That's good.
Yeah.
Going to an Italian place. Nice Italian place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a shrimp cocktail.
Really? You're in the mood for that?
I am.
Interesting.
Yeah, and chicken parm.
That's a big meal.
I'm a big guy. Oh, here we
Call
go.
from California. Here we go.
Well, the numbers from California.
You're on with Your Auto Advocate. Now, what's your name? Where are you? Make sure you muted us in the background, please. And what can we do for you?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hi. Oh, it's because it's delayed over here.
No, we understand.
Hi, I just had a question about, I want to buy a car that's around $36,000.
Okay.
And I was thinking if I were to give a payment or like the down payment for like $10,000 to see if I could lower the price of the monthly payment.
Well,
Does that work like that?
Yeah, cash down lowers your monthly payment. But here's the key. Do not negotiate based just on a monthly payment. Negotiate the price of the car first. Okay? So you're going to negotiate the discount plus any incentives from the manufacturer. Then you can talk about payments. but you want to find out what type of rate they're going to charge you and how that's going to impact your payment. Because if there's some specialized rates from the manufacturer that would help to lower the payment, you might want to look at that.
Before you even go there, Dad, it's called OTD, or out the door price. So if you watch our other videos, or if you Google search OTD price,
Yes.
do that. That is, based on the question that you asked, that would be a great place, I think, for you to start.
So
Okay, yes, I've been watching your guys' videos for like about a month since I'm looking to buy a car, and it's been very helpful. Thank you, Dad.
Good. We're glad we could help, but yeah, don't just get hung up on the payment, because if you just get hung up on payment, there's just too many tricks that they can use where you're going to go, well, I want my payment no more than $400 a month. And they're going to go, okay, how's 84 months sound?
Or
that
next thing you know,
sound good.
You're leasing a car and you thought you bought it.
Okay, so you want to concentrate on the discount, the out-the-door price, and then you want to start talking payments, and cash down will help to lower the monthly payment.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thanks
you
so
very
much for calling in.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
All right, phone lines are
getting the hang
opening
of
back
this.
up. I love doing the call in.
Yeah.
Well, we will spend the final portion of, not even the final, but we'll spend a considerable portion actually doing the live chat as well, addressing questions there. Remember, we do the members only live streams typically Thursday nights.
Yeah.
You are live, I think. Is someone live? I must have accidentally hung up. Okay, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Whoops. Georgetown.
What are you doing?
Don't do that to me. Don't put.
Well, I don't know. People called, now they're gone.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, all of those.
Cash is what? Cash is clay. No, cash is king.
To all those people that just called in, not sure what happened there. Try calling back in. My apologies.
We ran into some technical difficulties.
No, and don't put pressure on me.
Well, who else am I going to put the pressure on?
All right, you're on with Your Auto Advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help? Oh, and please mute us in the background.
Oh, I'm doing that now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, awesome. I didn't know you all were going to answer that fast. Oh, my God. I literally just called and you were hanging up with someone else.
I want you.
Oh, my goodness.
I want you to know one thing. I do everything fast.
Oh God, that's.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Dad! I see. Oh my God, this is okay. I'm like a deer in the headlights right now. I'm like, okay, all right. Where do I go? Okay, let's see. My name is Miss Jones.
Okay.
I am from St. Louis, Missouri.
We're gonna spend at least a night in St. Louis, Missouri.
Come on, but be careful.
Yeah,
be careful.
We might we might hang out with you. You don't know that yet.
Come on. Hey, I'm ready to go to the ball game.
Okay.
Stadium just opened up, and when I say we need to go to Ballpark Village, we need to go to Ballpark Village. Okay, we're going to have a night on town.
Okay.
I'm ready. Whenever you all are. Okay, I'm ready.
Perfect. Well, first we gotta help. What can we do to help?
Please help me. Okay,
Okay.
it's going to be really quick, but I'm going to tell you, within these 4 days that I have been watching you all, when I say I've used almost everything, I've sent out emails. When I say they're scared of me when they call, because I rip them through the rear, I'm like, listen, I'm not a girl to play. I'm not the original girl that comes into the dealership. I'm not about to play with you. I know about the market report. I know about all of that. So I'm going to tell you, So you all taught me a lot.
You go in there, you tell them, I'm going to kick your
Tuchus.
tuchus.
Your tuchus.
Yeah. You know what I'm about to say. So my question is this. Okay, so right now, I know I'm going in. You all taught me that I'm going in with negative equity. I have a trade-in.
Okay.
I know. 2012 Chevy Equinox. I know. 2012 Chevy Equinox, 124,000 miles on it. I still owe $7,987 on it. I know, listening to you all, I've already told the dealers I do not want to go over 23. That's including, because you all taught me well, that is including the state, local, and tax state fees. I don't want any additional. Yeah, I tell them all of that.
Good.
So my thing is this. What am I to do? Like, they are like, when I've came to them exactly how you all told me to do, and I kind of like stopped getting calls. Are they scared of me now? Did I come off too hard? Do I need to slow down? What do I need to do? Because
they're a little scared of you, but
Okay.
that means even though they're not getting back to you, you have to take the lead. You're the one that's going to be in charge. You're the one that's calling the shots. So if whoever the salesperson was that you were dealing with hasn't gotten back to you, he has a manager.
Yeah.
Okay, and you go up the food chain. Okay, and hey, and you let them know, I'm not going to be a big potato. I'm going to be a small potato for you, but I'm going to be a car sale for you. And so you need to work with me here so that we can both accomplish the same goal. You want to sell a car, I want to buy a car, but your salesperson, he only wants to sell a car if he can rip me off, and well, that part's not going to happen.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to tell these people.
Other thing, Ms. Jones, would be timing, right? If you can get to the end of this quarter, the end of the month, I know we're talking about most likely a used vehicle, so it's kind of a juxtaposition, right? Of prices are going up.
Because you taught me.
Yep.
You taught me. You told me do not go for new. No way. You're already negative. No way. No how. No new.
Now,
so I'm not going there.
Let me ask you a question if I can. Are you bringing some money to the table to help to mitigate some of that negative equity?
Dad, that was my next question. So, okay, now at first I was coming in and I'm like, zero down, I don't have nothing. That's it. That's all. I don't want it. So they were like, I started seeing those faces like, what is this girl trip? She's on something. Like, so I knew I'm doing it wrong. Dad, what am I to come in with? Like, what do you recommend me stating to start off with, coming to the table with a might as well say $8,000 trade-in. Mm-hmm. I haven't gotten the quote of appraisal yet, but what do you tell me once let's say they say $3,000? What do you tell me? What do I need to come max out of my pocket, realistically?
There's a number of things that it will depend on, but the bank is going to want to see some type of participation on your behalf. So don't forget, banks always like to see some type of cash down. If it turns out you're $3,000 of negative equity, if you could come up with half of that or 2/3 of that, that'll send a good message to the bank. The more cash you can put down.
That's what I wanted to hear. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Okay, go ahead, Dad. I'm sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Wait, I'm getting a swelled head here. My headphones aren't going to fit in the
You guys are awesome. Oh God.
But yeah, just as long as you have some cash to throw at this, that'll make it easier for the dealer to realize that yes, you're serious and you're in a position to do something. B, the bank will understand that you're serious and that you're willing to throw some money at it in order to help make it happen. So the fact that you can come in and mitigate some of the negative equity is a plus.
Okay, I did that part right. Awesome. Yes. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm so excited. I did that part right without even talking to you all. I was like, I kind of, yay, I love you all. You all are awesome. I'm sorry.
Well, Miss Jones.
Oh, my God, in 4 days, I have fell in love with Dad. And, oh, my God, sorry, son.
Well,
I know.
I hate to break it. I'm available.
Okay, we are going to cut this call off. But Miss Jones, thank you for calling and thank you for joining our community.
Thank you. You all have a good night. Be safe.
See you
later.
Bye now. Oh God. There's something wrong with your father. I really need to get my head examined.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we're here to help.
And Kimberly says, and you want buy rate, Ms. Jones. Definitely. When you get that coming pre-approved from somewhere.
Yes.
And then you want buy rate.
Yes.
And it's taxable. If it's taxable, it's negotiable.
Yes.
Rep the merch.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Everybody should bring that enthusiasm and
but that's part of the deal, right? It's like buying a car until you step foot in the dealership is really fun. Then you step foot in the dealership, and it's really not fun.
Yeah,
And you know what? We're making it
turns from fun to hell in a heartbeat.
I think we're actually kind of making it fun because people are in control.
Yeah, well, we're trying to teach people how to be in control. Yeah.
I mean, I had fun when I bought a car because you came with me. That's essentially what we're trying to do.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Bless Jones, I love you guys. My dad loves you too.
Yeah, I would make a heart, but I'm freezing my tuchus off. It's
I
cold
know,
here.
but it's chilly, but I'm feeling good.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling good.
Do you want to go phone lines or you don't do live chat?
Well, the live chat's stacking up here.
All right.
I mean, at a certain point,
Let's
we
take the
gotta take care of
headphones
some
off,
of these
Pop. Let's
people.
take the headphones off.
I can take the headphones off?
Wow, you sound way more clear when I take the headphones off.
Oh, shit, now I can...
Shift.
Shift, I can hear you. Yeah.
Folks.
Yeah.
Folks. All right. We are
Okay.
going to answer questions to the live chat now. Jimmy D was not with us tonight, unfortunately, so he hasn't been
What are you
curating.
suggesting? He's got a life and we don't? Hey, we're going to dinner afterwards.
Okay, Shelly says, should I drive an hour to buy my car in Alabama instead of Florida?
Well, I guarantee you that hour will probably be worth it for what you're going to save in dock fee.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Yeah.
Rand Disney says, are manufacturer package upgrades more or less or equally negotiable as the car's base MSRP?
Well, if you go to our website where we have our repository of invoices, you can see that there's what the margin is for different packages. But
just to be-
the margin's not as big on the individual packages as it is on the whole car.
And to be clear, we're collecting those invoices. Ford, for example, we have a website
Yes.
or a webpage about Ford. We don't have every manufacturer. Bless Jones, thank you so much. You guys don't know how much this means. That's awesome. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about YAA. Thank you. Okay, we had a couple more questions. We got to move quick. You're right. Hi, guys. Does the price Carvana give reflect what they're going to offer, what they're going to sell it for themselves? It's what they're going to offer
What
you.
they're going to offer you, not what they're going to sell.
Stephen D says, Miss Jones needs to call back in and let us know how it all turns out.
Yes.
Absolutely. And
Yes.
for everyone that keeps calling in, like, we want to figure out how we can do more success stories, how we can make videos about the successes that
Yes.
folks are having, and also figure out ways to, like, help other people become aware that they can do these things at the dealership, but we'll figure it out. Zaratar, what is the maximum that you would pay for a new 2020 Nissan Sentra SR? I am being offered $15,000 out the door. Run it through the market price report, Zaratar.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to know off the top of our head. Derek Richards' dad says, I have a 2016 GTI. I'm going to be away from my home for about 4 months, planning on getting something new when I get back. Should I sell now before I leave or hold off and use it as a trade-in when I get back?
Well, my guess is, this is strictly a guess, especially after speaking to Chip today.
Yeah.
That used car values, wholesale values, are going to continue to go up for the foreseeable future. So I would think that the value of your car will continue to go up between now and those 4 months from now, so that you might want to utilize it as a trade-in. I don't know if you're in a state where you get a tax credit for the trade-in.
You most likely are. There's only 7
Yeah.
states that aren't. So you most likely are. I saw, Dad, I just want to call out really quick. This is from Frank, says, success story coming your way. Put the deposit down on a vehicle waiting for it to be delivered. Also, your dad was right. I waited on selling the Ram to Vroom, and it went up $1,000 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Well, yeah.
These are the most unusual times I have ever seen in the retail automobile business in the 43 years that I've been a part of it.
And just think about it on a human
God.
level.
This would be on my 44th.
44th year.
Yeah.
Think about it on a human level.
Yeah.
Just because someone watched some videos and went out and was their own advocate, that's $1,000 back in their pocket to pay for rent, mortgage, food, whatever. The car payment.
Dinner with Pops.
Dinner with Pops.
Yeah.
You know how rewarded we feel to help people? It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
self-serving, but it's awesome. I want to share the screen. Just want to say, in the app, when you go to a market price report, or you can do it over here as well, share your story.
Yeah.
You can mark a vehicle as purchased. We ask you to rate the dealer. Please do this. If you end up, having this positive experience with please come back, please mark it as purchased and share your deal story, because that allows us to start to capture information about that dealership and, more importantly, capture information about your success so that we can share that with others
Yes.
in the community.
Yes.
Okay, we got to catch up. Let's see. Sonny Williams, help with a 2018 Jeep GCL. YAA offer is only $384 less than the dealer offer price. What about paying via credit card? Do you tell dealer, wondering if that's negotiated to get 3% off to pay cash?
Well, most dealerships have a limit as to how much you can put on your credit card because of the transaction processing fees involved.
Yeah, it's like $5,000 max, $2,500 even usually.
Well, depends on the dealerships.
You've
I've
worked
worked at
for some,
dealerships
yeah.
where it's no more than $1,000. When I was with the Penske organization, if I remember correctly, it was no more than $2,500.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And also, if the YAA offer is only $384 less, that means it's not a negotiable vehicle. And by not negotiable, that means it has a low negotiability score.
Yes.
We are not telling you that this is a good or bad deal. We're telling you how likely the dealer is to negotiate on it.
Yes.
And you can see why this one's got a low negotiability score. So obviously,
it's been on a lot, 4 days.
yeah, look at our suggested offer here.
Yeah.
It's $130 less.
Yeah, I mean,
And then what? And then that was Alan who called in earlier. And what do you get? $250 off?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
We're just trying to help set good expectations. H Sun, would dealers be more willing to play ball this month / end of quarter?
should be, yes.
Yep. Joey says, what can I do if a dealer is taking an extended amount of time to install added leather? 4 months and failure to return phone calls.
Excuse me?
I don't know what that means.
So I'm assuming, Joey, that there was a WIO for a leather interior, and they haven't done it yet. I mean, usually that gets done in hours, not months.
4 months, yeah.
Yeah.
MM says, where on your website are collected invoices located? Right now, just the Ford. We just have Ford. Gotta be careful when we say we're building the repository. So submit them to me via email, Zach at Your Auto Advocate. But we're working on getting that so that can be on your hands.
Yes, we're trying to create a repository of invoices.
There we go. This is from Kenneth. I went to a new car dealership, and to avoid going into the showroom, I took a lawn chair and sat in front of the car I wanted. Dealer asked me, why don't you go inside? Interesting.
Yeah, well, you know what? At some point, you're going to have to go inside.
Joy D says, at what point in the car buying process do you get the pre-purchase inspection?
Once you've agreed to a price, you make it contingent upon the pre-purchase inspection.
Yep, exactly.
And then you make arrangements for the pre-purchase inspection.
Beachside says, maybe you should also make this channel an auto matchmaker. Maybe someone has a car another subscriber might want to buy as well.
That Beachside is a great idea, and that could be the next business iteration of the fastest growing Swedish car company in the world today. Yeah.
And Nat, who is in charge of helping build out the product, if you're on, you can thank him for that one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Tim White says, when leasing a car and the salesman asks, what is your residual value of your trade-in, should I immediately tell him? Oh, when you're trading in a leased vehicle. They want to know what your payoff is, I guess.
Well, there's a difference between the residual and the payoff.
Yeah.
It depends how many payments you have left.
Yep.
But typically the payoff on a leased car is whatever remaining payments there are plus the residual value.
In this environment, I wouldn't be surprised if your salesperson wants to know that immediately, because then they're going to say, oh, I've got great news for you.
Yeah, you've got equity. You got equity.
No, that's not what they're going to say.
They're not?
They're going to say, you're not upside down on your trade.
Okay.
I can get you... how lucky are you, right? When in reality, if you ran the Black Book numbers or if you ran a Carvana quote...
Yeah.
I would do that if I was a salesperson.
What?
Let's say the residual.
You're going to take advantage of people.
If I was a salesperson on that side, and that's what I was, if that was what I had chosen to do with my life, and I was going to be good at it, yeah, that's what I would do, right? Okay. The residual value. If the customer tells me my residual is $20,000, I run it in Black Book, and I see that
if you have a lease car that's coming due, run it in Vroom or Carvana and Black Book and see what but if you're in Carvana and Vroom, at least you're getting some idea as to what somebody's willing to pay for the vehicle, and you'll find out whether or not you actually have equity. And we're in a world right now in the car business where more and more people who have lease cars actually have equity than at any other time in history.
And so don't be that person that goes and immediately says, now that you've watched this and you're aware of getting the quotes from the 3 different places, Carvana, Vroom, Black Book, through Your Auto Advocate.
Yes.
Great. Tell them your residual value. Tell them your payoff. Doesn't matter because you're going to pull out your black.
Well, they got to get the payoff anyway.
But yeah, you know what I
Doesn't
mean.
matter.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean in terms of negotiating.
Yeah.
A couple comments that I want to address here. Someone said other auto YouTubers have started bidding sites. We are dead set and focused on helping with negotiation and purchase. There's actually an awesome roadmap of like new features that are coming.
What
so
was
stay
this
tuned.
now?
A lot of you're not aware of this. Like Doug DeMuro, who's the big. Are you aware of him?
I've heard his name.
My dad has never watched YouTube. It's actually hilarious.
I don't know from YouTube. I just know I'm on it.
Doug has like 5 million subscribers. He reviews cars.
God bless you, Doug.
He built a website that does like peer-to-peer selling cars.
Okay.
We're not going to do that. We're determined to help you buy cars.
We're determined to try and
What's the two? What are the two words? Do you remember the two words? I paid that consultant like multiple thousands of dollars.
Efficiency
and
equity.
like your skin tone. Fair,
very fair and equitable.
We're determined to make buying a car efficient and fair. So that's what our focus is going to be on. Nathan Gray says, is there a national pre-purchase company? If not, how do you get one if the dealership isn't local to you? There is a national company called Lemon Squad. They're owned by a company called Wrench. I also recently found one called Your Mechanic. I reached out to them to talk to them. I want to learn more about their services. And Yanni, who, if you've seen any of our videos with Yanni, what does he recommend, Dad?
Take it to a dealership of that brand.
Yep. So contact
in that area.
Contact the OEM dealership in that area and ask them to.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Let's catch back up. Man, this is a fun live stream. We got a lot going on.
Ooh, buddy.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Theodore Reinhardt says you never talk about weak credit people buying Mitsubishi. You didn't see our most recent video.
Did we talk about weak credit people buying Mitsubishis?
Yeah, it's our best performing video.
Is it?
No.
Oh, okay. I can't wait. We've talked about weak credit people, but you're correct. We've never married the two to Mitsubishi.
All right. Neil says, Ray, I'm in your old area, the DMV,
Yeah.
DC, Virginia, Maryland. Is it worth going to Maryland for the lower dock fee, or should my local VA dealers be willing to reduce the price to match it?
Oh, they would probably be willing to reduce the price to match it. Now, what you have to realize is that, for instance, a Virginia state inspection, safety inspection, is a lot less strenuous than, say, a Maryland safety state inspection.
So if it's a used car again.
So if it's a used car and you're buying it in Virginia, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to pass Maryland state inspection, which is something you're going to have to get done.
But if you're a savvy car buyer,
Yeah.
you're getting a PPI done anyway.
What?
You're getting a PPI done anyway.
If you're savvy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure we... Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, these
No,
are
that's a good
things that you
call-out.
have to be aware of.
Diesel 6916, 2017 Ford Edge, 61,000 miles. Vin, give us your state. I'll run it in the Black Book report. We'll see what it comes back
Yeah.
with. So let us know what state you're in.
Can I have my sister who lives in the West Coast co-sign my auto loan in the East Coast without flying in? Well, I don't know how she's going to sign the bank contract.
Yeah.
Typically, they want a wet signature on a bank contract, but if there's a way they can do it digitally, I'm sure they would be more than happy to do that.
Yep. Adrian wants to know how you do not know about Daddy Doug. He's like the godfather of automotive
because
YouTube.
Adrian, don't take this wrong. There's a lot of shift I don't know anything about, especially when it comes to like YouTube.
Tim Connolly says, how do you find out if a car is still under manufacturer's warranty?
Adrian, I don't know if you remember, I didn't even know what OnlyFans was.
Oh, God.
So
Why'd you go there?
So why would I know about Doug or Daddy Doug?
You proud of that?
What?
We did make it over an hour before OnlyFans came up, so that's
Look
good.
at that.
Tim
It's a
says
new record.
it's a new record. Hey, if you're still here, like the video. That's really helpful.
Yeah, that's important.
Tim said, how do you find out if a car is still under manufacturer's warranty when it's sold at a different dealership?
Run a Carfax so you know when the original in-service date was. Or get the VIN number and whatever manufacturer it is and call one of those dealers and say, can you tell me when the in-service date was on this vehicle?
And most manufacturers have 3 or 36,000 miles, so you can kind of start to do some of the math there.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's see.
Peter likes the fact that I say Maryland and not Maryland.
Okay, Diesel sent in with the with Vermont, so let's run it.
Vermont, a dear friend of yours went to the University of Vermont.
She did indeed. Okay, so this again is on our
What
staging.
are they, the Cougarans? What is it? What are they? What? Oh God.
Dad, I have no clue.
No, it's not the.
This is on our staging. coming in a week.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Or a year.
Honestly, in less than a week, but we're saying a
Maybe
week.
next year.
No, it'll be next week.
Okay.
61,000 miles, and we are in
VT.
There it is.
Virginia Tech.
There you go, Diesel 6916.
Yeah.
One of the great things you can do here is you can also download it and print it out as a PDF. So I'm really excited for folks to start printing these out and walking into the dealership with it and saying, here's Ray's recommendation.
Yes.
I have my service records. I have my second key. I want it, and it's in great, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you're going to sell it for this retail value. Oh.
Oi.
Oi.
Oi. Oi.
All right. Let's go back to the chat. There you go, Diesel. Glad we could help. Whoa, Ken Ambrose.
Thank you.
$2 for Kimberly Klein.
Oh, look at that. That gets her half a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts.
Thank you, Ken. Very thoughtful.
Yes, thank
Kimberly
you.
deserves every dollar that goes her way. She is a workhorse. She is awesome to work with.
Yes, she
so
is.
We are so lucky. And maybe Kimberly, again, if you want to call in, shoot me a text. Actually, Kimberly, my phone's in front of me. Shoot me a text if you want to call in. We can have you on. I'll check my phone in a second. The Catamounts.
That's it. Yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Cameron Callis says, dealer is asking $29,000 for this Kia Seltos. Let's run it.
Okay. And by the way, what is a catamount?
We're not going to Google it. Conan
I didn't
says,
say we should Google it, but somebody could answer.
Russ says, what's the guy's name you had said had 5 million followers? Doug DeMuro. Conan says, does the
AKA
PPI...
Daddy Doug.
I can't wait to... You're going to meet him someday. Does the PPI happen just before the financing office phase follow up to on Joy D when buying a used car?
Well, it happens, after you've agreed to a price and before you actually close on the deal.
So before the F&I office.
Yes.
Randy says, do all dealers accept having a PPI done on their vehicles?
No.
And if they don't, that's a pretty good sign to leave.
Go find another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's a mountain cat.
So here we go. Cameron says this dealer is asking $29,000 for this.
Yeah.
It's a Kia Seltos that is listed for $22,000. The MSRP is $24,740. They've been sitting on it for over half a year.
Wow.
High negotiability score. Cameron, what's the backstory there? Why are they selling it for $29,000? I don't understand.
Yeah.
There's a few others in the area that have a higher negotiability score, just an FYI. So maybe take a peek at those. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna check my phone and see if Kimberly texted me. So,
okay.
Can you answer the
what?
Whatever questions have come.
Okay.
Okay, no text. I think we're good.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Neil says, is he curious? Would you let them take it to another mechanic?
Yeah, I used to. It bothered me because I knew what we did to our cars.
Yep.
I knew what I had signed off on. So if I had a customer that wanted to take a car to a local mechanic, I didn't have a problem with it at all. If they wanted to bring the local mechanic in, I would make a lift available to them.
Yep. Bless Jones. Miss Jones says, how can I get one of you or have you negotiate your auto advocate negotiate my deal? We don't do full end-to-end purchasing at present. Maybe we will in the future. It's something we're thinking about. We do have the different membership offerings so that you can have the consultation call with us, the members only live streams. The last one was great, by the way. We had like 35 people on it. It was really good.
Yes.
You're going to have the Black Book data. You're going to have everything for 3 months. The promo code that we're running today, if you use the promo code weekend5 off, you'll get $5 off
Big
that.
Tex Trucker, look at that. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Look.
That's awesome.
That Kimberly, she's just raking in the money. She's got enough for 2 cups of coffee.
Okay, Kimberly is going to call in. So no one, I'm begging you, no one use the call-in number for a minute here. Kimberly, we'll put our headphones on. Let's let Kimberly join in. So we got the headphones on.
Got it, buddy. I can't hear shift.
Yeah, you sound muffled again.
Well,
Kimberly, go ahead when you're ready. We'll take your call when we see it comes in. Let's see.
Kimberly, that would be 855-587-2886. Out-of-towners don't dare call collect.
You're good at that.
Yes.
Robert says should do call-ins for members only also. Yeah, I think we might end up doing that now that we got like the technology.
Now that we figured out how this shift works.
How this shift works, exactly.
Yeah. Ooh.
First-time caller, long-time listener, Kimberly Klein speaking.
Long time YA. Who the boop made me a moderator?
Yeah, I figured out how to do that tonight. Kimberly, how are you?
I'm doing really good. How are you? You guys are doing great. You've got excellent sound, great callers. I mean, yeah, this is top notch.
You know, considering the fact that we have no discernible skills, you know, this really is going much better than anybody has any right to think it would.
Think how far you came from a few nights ago, remember?
Oh, yes, where we had even less discernible skills.
Oh, my gosh. I really enjoy watching you guys. This is so much fun, and you're helping so many people. You've got some great people in the chat tonight, and it's really exciting.
Kimberly, you're heaven sent with all the replies that you're sending to folks, and you see the super chats coming in with call outs for donations to you. So it's really awesome, and we're so lucky to have you.
Copy.
Yes, yeah. No, but we're just so lucky to have you to be a part of this. Your skill set
thanks, guys.
is unparalleled.
Thanks so much. I greatly appreciate you.
How's the weather back home?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, you could be visiting your son, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. We're in sunny Cleveland.
Ah.
Well, enjoy your time in Cleveland. Don't spend too much time on the live stream. Go enjoy some time with your son. And
if you get a chance, do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh my gosh, I knew he was going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
Send me the bill. I might reimburse you.
Okay, I'm going to give it a shot. Ray. And I think we should get some shirts made that say buy rate on them.
Yes, okay. And you just wear it into the F&I office, and it just says in big block letters, buy rate.
You know what we could do?
Rate.
We could spell it wrong and just do BY rate.
And then on the back it says, I actually mean my buy rate.
Yeah.
Oh, and what's my approval, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Show me my approval. That's another good T-shirt. Show me my approval.
Yes.
I love what we're doing. I love that I get to do it, obviously, with you, Dad, and Kimberly. I mean, I guess we've known each other for maybe over a half a year now, and you are just... like, every time we film, I've got the biggest smile on my face. We're all giggling. Like, it's a blast working with you. And for everyone that's new to the channel or just been, Kimberly is the F&I advocate, right? So my dad was a sales manager for decades. Kimberly was in the dealership working on the F&I side. Yanni, who's another member of the YAA team, he's on the service side. So it's just awesome to be able to work with you guys. You've taught me so much.
Oh, by the way, you're doing dinner at Lola?
At where?
Lola. It's a great restaurant in Cleveland.
We're headed there now, Ray.
Okay, good. If you can send Zach the bill for that. But Michael Simon, one of the Iron Chefs on the cooking channel.
There you go.
He's from Cleveland, and that's his restaurant, Lola's.
Hey, that's really cool. Okay, we're going there right now.
I think you should.
Well, then enjoy yourself, Kimberly. Have a great night, and thanks again for calling.
And say hi to your son for me.
Oh, he's listening in. He wants a Subaru STI, WRX STI. That's what we're shopping for.
I want him to have an STI as well.
All right, run a market price report. Bye-bye.
STI.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
That was good, Pups. That was good.
Yeah, Lola's.
That's awesome. So that's Kimberly. She's great.
She is.
We're really lucky to have her on the team. Yeah, we need Show Me the Buy Rate. Yeah, we need to get buy rate shirts. Those would do so well.
And ask me why I'm a small potato.
Yeah, but I think the buy rate ones are just more to the point. More, like people know it, so they.
But if somebody walks in, and a salesperson has no idea, and they say to the customer, "That's a really interesting shirt. Why should I ask you if you're a small potato?"
Yeah.
Because when we're done, you're not making a lot of money on this deal.
Phone line's open. Next caller that calls in, we will take that. Oh, Fred Z says Lola's closed.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Next caller. We will take the next call that comes in. Can the dealership force me to buy the VSC to lower my APR on the loan?
No, that's called
fraudulent. Nope, can't do that.
Yeah.
David says promo code not working. David, it's for the $49.95.
Coming to you live from Cambridge, Massachusetts.
You're on with Your Auto Advocate. Name, location, what we can do to help, please.
Hello?
All right, we're going to take the next caller. When will we be written up in automotive news? Code of the dog. Hopefully soon. I think people need to know what we're up to. It's like the people against. Well, we're not against anyone, but it's like we're educating. Soon, hopefully soon. Another call.
Yeah.
Oh, that one dropped. Link
Okay.
for the butt rate explanation video. Buy rate explanation.
Yeah.
Video. Can someone link SBCNCSU to the buy rate? Because I got to stay ready to answer the call that comes in.
Yes.
Thank you to whomever helps. Need a shirt with the negotiation checklist on
Yeah,
it.
I like that. And a Sharpie.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can actually check the stuff off.
The anti-get screwed shrews. All right, let's see here. Please connect. There we go. Yeah. You are on with Your Auto Advocate. Please make sure we're muted. What's your name? Where are you from? And what can we do to help?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hey, Joseph.
Hey guys, this is Joe. I'm calling from Indiana.
Hey, Joe. You're on with Your Auto Advocate. What can we do to help?
Hey, long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah, buddy.
Enjoy the mega dittos from the Midwest. Okay, while I'm at it.
It's like, Joe, I hope you realize by just saying that, like you and the few other folks who have said, you've made our night. Like, it's so fun. So thank you for that. It's so little, but it's so meaningful.
Yes.
Good. That's what I wanted. Hey, I want to buy a truck, a Ford F-150.
Okay.
And I'm not in a hurry. I've been, waiting for quite a while. I started listening to you guys last spring. I don't know when it was, early in the COVID thing, maybe March or April. I don't know. And kind of wait until year end. And I looked around a little bit. Long story short, with things the way they are, I'm in real estate and it's the same market. You got tons of demand and very low inventory. And it looks like automobile business is the same way. So
Exactly.
My question is it, what I was originally my intent was to buy a low mileage, recent used truck, but the prices are so high. I'm trying to figure out, is it advisable for me to buy new or used, and how do I make that decision? I can afford whatever I want. I'm being judicious though, and then the second question that goes along with that is, I've talked to a couple of dealers. I've done most of my stuff online through like Car Guru and sites like that. There's just a lot to take in there as I shop, and I don't know whether to buy used or new, or
Well,
I'm really struggling with that, trying to get the best deal.
If it comes to, and I had this conversation with my buddy Chip earlier today, with what they have to pay for used vehicles. He said, my God, we can have a 3-year-old used car and it's only $3,000 less than a brand new car. Well,
Yes.
You're better off spending the extra $3,000 and getting the brand new car. You have warranty the whole time. So that's the way you kind of have to look at it. And in today's world, most of the used car prices are somewhat elevated to begin with. So if they're within striking distance or spitting distance of what the new car is, buy the new car. You're better off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Joe, one thing I'll mention is there's some lingering 2020s on dealers' lots. There's opportunities there. And the other thing is we have a video talking about how to negotiate a factory order. There's great don't be concerned if you have to factory order. You can negotiate that. It's Google search Your Auto Advocate factory order a vehicle. Don't be put off like that. I'm gonna have to pay sticker price or above sticker. You can negotiate a factory order, and so 2020s and factory orders are things to keep in mind on the news side.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought of that too. Another option that I was going to ask your guys' advice on. I got a friend of mine, very good friend. We do favors for each other. He has a buddy that goes to the dealer auctions, and he said he could set me up with him. I've done that before. I've bought 2 vehicles over the last 30 years like that. Is that worth my time?
I can just tell you right now, they're paying so much for the vehicles at the auctions because the local dealers are trying their best to compete with CarMax, Carvana and Vroom and Shift, and those big guys are the ones that are buying up as much inventory as they possibly can. So just know that if you go that route, if he's the last guy with his hand up in the air, it means he's paid more than anybody else.
Yeah, if you look at the Black Book data, the wholesale and the Manheim Market Report, right, or the used car values, going to the auction is a nice to have. It's not really going to save you much money. Plus, you then have to do your own reconditioning, your own inspection, and so that's going to be headache and hassle. I would say factory order, lingering 2020s. That's your best bet.
Okay. That makes sense to me. I appreciate your time and your expertise.
Well, thank you, Joe. Thank you for taking the time to call in and say hi to all our friends in Indiana for us.
Yeah, thanks again for being a part of this.
You bet.
All right, have a good night. So we've got Fozia with the $5. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good.
We're having a good night. Thank you, Fozia. And then D. Purnell.
Yeah.
Another $50 donation.
Oh, my
Ian
God.
gave a $50 donation earlier in the night. D. Purnell says, I appreciate the confidence I've gained to buy my new car by watching/listening to your channel and site. You guys are awesome.
Well, thank you.
Again, so rewarding.
I don't know that when... Okay, I do know. When we started this, I know we never dreamed that...
What's we? Let's be careful. What's the we?
I know that we never dreamed that we would be able to help so many people and to empower as many people as we have and to make them feel... I
dreamed.
I didn't realize that what we were going to do was going to help people gain more confidence in what it is that they're typically less confident about. And knowing that we've impacted so many people is really, aside from the fact that some of them actually give us money on top of it, is really quite rewarding to know that we have helped a lot of people become more confident in who they are and more confident in their lives. And that's above and beyond figuring out how to buy a car. It's
absolutely, it's huge.
So I won't speak for you, but I'll speak for me. I never realized that we were going to be able to impact so many lives.
I appreciate that, only because I quit my job and had the starts and makings of a pretty good career in front of me. And
no, you had a real good career.
Yeah, I mean, you told me it took me a year before I quit my job of me calling you every night. So I saw that there was something. I had no clue how we would do it. And you know what's rewarding for me? I forget who I was talking to, but I was talking to someone yesterday. The idea that you wake up and you get a lot, if not most of the meaning in your life out of doing what we do together here. You know how rewarding as a son that is? Especially a son. I lost my mom, right? So I can't give back to her. But to be able to give back to you in that way.
What, you buy dinner every...
No, it's not the monetary. The monetary is nice. Yeah, I can afford to buy my dad dinner thanks to you. Thanks to everyone that's a part of this. But to know that you wake up, you respond to comments, you respond to emails. We talk about YAA all the time.
Yes.
Carl with the $3 cat thing.
Cats are... The cats meow, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. You got Okay. All right. Let's open up one more phone call. Let's do another phone call.
Whatever you say.
Do not disturb off. So
I'm here
next
for
phone
you.
Call.
I'm here for
David
our
says
audience.
you both and Kimberly have impacted and helped so many of us. Much thanks. Yeah, David, it's so cool because we're in the weeds every day. I don't think we realize it, so we really appreciate it. Alan says, Ranzak from Virginia, how are these skyrocketing used prices affecting new car negotiations? We'll get to that in a second. You are on with Your Auto Advocate. Please make sure we're muted. What's your name? Where are you from? And what can we do to help?
How you doing? Tom from Staten Island.
Tom from Staten Island.
Tom, what's going on, Tommy?
Ray, you're the best.
I'm trying,
Jersey
buddy.
Shore, we're getting ready. Getting ready for the Jersey Shore. It's going to be nice down there soon.
Well, I believe if everything comes together, I will be back in my beloved condo in Ventnor on May 11th. I'm not sure if
sounds nice.
I was going to say I'm not sure if the city of Ventnor's planning a parade, but damn it, they should.
Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll stop by the mayor's office. Let him know.
Do what you can for me,
Tom. What can we do to help you with?
My question is, to dovetail one of the last callers, I'm looking for a Chevy Suburban. Stop by a few dealerships. They're really none available. $70,000 vehicle. They don't have what I want in them. They have no roof. A little disappointed. They were talking about special ordering one from the factory, but they tell me that they can't get any delivered to them. So my question is, if I special order, am I a priority for a shipment to the dealership?
Well, what they're going to need for them to special order one is they have to have a build slot from Chevrolet for the Suburban. Dealers can only order what they have build slots for. So you should be. I mean, if you're in New York, there should be big enough dealers up there that have enough build slots available that you should be able to special order a vehicle and be able to get what it is that you want. I would think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So they told me they only had one on the lot. They said they are not getting any delivered due to supply issues. So if I order one, I'm kind of a priority for that. If they tell me 4 weeks, I can expect that.
Once cars fall into many different categories, but a sold unit becomes a priority when it comes to manufacturing. So if Chevrolet knows that this particular car is a customer sold unit, that goes to the front of the list for cars that are going to get built. Vehicles that are just for stock, they're at the back end of the list. So you would move up in priority if there was a sold unit with your name on it.
Excellent, Ray. I'm glad you were able to answer that question. It was a big mystery. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm glad I could shed some light on the mystery for you.
Tom, we'll see you down the shore this summer. Sound good?
Yeah, dinner's on me. Where are we going? What restaurant, Ray?
Let's go to Red Room.
The Red Room Cafe. It's right around the corner from my condo, and it's one of my favorite restaurants down there.
Excellent. We're going to do that. I have a designated driver, so I'm all set. My son.
I'll do the DD on my end too, but we can walk to the condo, so we'll be all right. Tom, thanks for calling in. Thanks for being a part of this, and let us know how it goes, okay?
And Ray, long-time listener, first-time caller.
I love it. Thank you, Tom.
Talk to you soon.
Have a good night, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. This is great. All right, Karen says, hi, I looked up a VIN for a new vehicle on your market price report, and it is showing to be in another state. It has been sitting on the lot for months at the dealer near me. Thanks for letting me know, Karen. Let me know the VIN. I'll let the team know, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah. So please put that in the chat. All right, let's open up the phone lines again.
Hello from Barnegat. Wow.
Oh yeah, Jay was stamp of approval. Tommy gets a stamp of approval. Jay was emailing me earlier.
Yeah.
So he's from Barnegat. Okay, we will come back to that, Jay. Appreciate you putting that in the chat there. We got the phone lines open, though, so we'll take the next call that comes in. Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
You want to read the message?
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I plan on signing up
Nope. Call. We'll have to come back to that.
Yep. Sorry. Yeah, Ben. But
you're on with Your Auto Advocate. Name, location. What can we do to help?
Name is Dax. Location, California.
Hey there, Max. Okay, what can we do to help you?
Yeah, so I have a question regarding about purchasing a vehicle. I'm in the market for a new vehicle. My daughter asked me to help her buy a vehicle. Target date is in June.
Okay.
And so I just it's been a while since I purchased a vehicle, and I just need to know when to start maybe negotiating or check. I've already been checking inventory for the nearest vehicles. Yeah.
And you want the vehicle in June, you say?
Well, that's her target date because that would be her graduation.
Okay.
So I'm helping her with the down payment.
Gotcha.
On that one
you're being a good dad, in other words.
I was going to say, Max.
No, I hope she's not listening because she doesn't know that that's going to happen.
I was going to say, Max, we have Deal School for free, 100% for free back at the Your Auto Advocate website. I would recommend going through that over the next couple weeks. And we also have, it's coming out this week, How to Buy a Car in 2021, that talks about the market conditions. So I don't know if you have a specific question, but those two resources I think could really serve you well. Like, they're very targeted to your situation.
And
okay. Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, and if the target is June, I would start looking towards the middle to the end of May, because that's when we have Memorial Day. That's normally Memorial Day is typically a good time to buy cars. Dealers tend to have sales and it's the end of a month, so that there's a great deal of motivation on their part. So I would say start looking the middle to the end of May, and perhaps you might find yourself being able to take advantage of a end of month deal in May.
And the other thing you can do, Max, is use the email templates we have, so you can do all your outreach digitally to help, spare some of the back and forth with the dealership. So go through, you're starting this at a good time in terms of getting out in front of it, and join more live streams, so that we can help and be here to support you.
I am. I'm actually enjoying it. I just came across your video, and I haven't even browsed through all of them yet.
Well, it's going to take you a while to go through all of them.
I know. That's what I think. My main question too was I came across your video about discounts from the dealership, and I'm looking at the website, and there's not much dealer incentives going on except for the lease. Would that be any other resources that I could look up so that I could get those information?
Manufacturers put out new incentives at the beginning of every month. So at the beginning of a month, you can find out if there's any new incentives on the vehicles that you're looking at. And you can do that just by going to the manufacturer's website and clicking on special offers. And they'll let you know whatever their incentives are at that time.
Oh, they do. A different dealership will have a different incentives also on top of that, or would that be it at all?
There could be factory to dealer incentives that could come into play. That's why you want to look at towards the end of a month if they're trying to hit an objective that's been set for them by the manufacturer.
And to be clear, Max, you can't find that information anywhere. The only way you can get that, and we have an article back on our website talking about this. I'll find it and I'll put it in the chat. We've got a couple more donations that came through this. We got to acknowledge those, but I'll put it in the chat. Take a peek at that in terms of factory to dealer incentives as well.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much for you guys. Whatever you guys are doing, that's really a help for the consumer.
And give your daughter a hug from us for when she graduates.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I will, and I will even share that information to you guys so that we could see what's going on. And I'm kind of excited about it too. It's been a while since I purchased a vehicle. I know how to rent, so that's why it got me interested in your videos.
Well, glad that you came across us. Thanks for being a part of the community, and stay a part of it.
Hopefully, we can help closer to
June.
Closer to June when you're looking to do something.
See you, Max.
Okay, so you said end of the May. Then.
Yeah, end of May.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you. Have a good night.
So I'm going to find that guide. I'll put it in the chat. But before, Ben Evelynstad, $5 donation. Thank you, guys. I plan on signing up for a membership this month so I can work out the best deals. So glad you put this out there. Very helpful.
We're glad to help.
Thank you for the donation, Ben.
Yes,
glad to
thank
have
you
you as a premium member as well. There were a couple other donations that came in. Pops Fosia says, 2018 Nissan Rogue, got the VIN here, 28,257 miles.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's a good deal. All right. We'll run that real quick for you, Fosia. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Let's run a new report. Drum roll, please. There must be a 12. So if this takes a while to load, it means that there's a lot of similar vehicles in the area. So I'll be interested to see. There's probably, using my crystal ball, 200 maybe, 150. There's a lot. All right, there we go. 41 days on lot. Local average is 45.
It's an independent used car dealer.
Independent used. Yep, look at that. There's 199 similar 2018 Nissan Rogues in the area. Fozy, I would say reach out to some of the other ones and also make sure you get a pre-purchase inspection. And also...
And I would also say in the New York area where you are, the dealers in that area are notorious for adding all kinds of BS fees
So you
and
need to
then
get
not wanting to work with you at all in order to take some of them off.
Get the OTD quote. You have to get the OTD quote. And then honestly, if you're a YA member, get the OTD quotes and set up your console call so that we can review them together, or join us for one of the members' live streams so that we can do that together. Hassan Shahid, keep up the good work, guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Hassan. Really appreciate it.
That's the plan.
Fully Yacht, 99 cents for some shift.
Shift.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you
very
Yacht.
much.
Really, really appreciate it. Oh man, this is awesome. Oh yes. Okay. Can you banter for a second while I find the guide that I was referring to when Max was on the line?
What did you want me to banter about? I've only cursed once.
You've done a good job.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be on my best behavior.
I'm trying to move moderately quickly to find this
Yes.
guide. What was he talking about? Oh, incentives. Oh, we haven't. It's how do dealers
Go to findthebestcarprice.com/insider.
money. That was not needed. Here you go. This is one of the best guides my dad ever wrote from, look at this, almost a year ago now.
Oh my goodness gracious, we're approaching a year.
Do you remember when we filmed this one?
At the condo.
Quick question for everyone that's on the stream. Danny V, $2.99.
Yeah.
$2.99?
Yeah, $2.99. I'm worth every penny of that.
If we were to play this video, would you guys be able to hear it? I'm going to play it for like 3 seconds. Can you just let us know in the chat? All right, that's 3 seconds. I want to know so that in the future, if we want to do on a live stream, watch a video, we can know if you guys can hear it with the current setup. One of the best guides we've ever written. It gets into
all kinds of
stuff. Oh my God, look how long this is.
Sheesh.
Oh, we have our old call to action in here. Damn it, I need to fix that.
Okay.
This doesn't work anymore.
Okay, get rid of that.
Okay, no, people can't hear it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Noted. I'll work on that. Okay, phone lines?
Whatever you say.
Well, I mean, you tell me.
I'm just here.
You're just here? Dinner's not till what time?
What?
What time's dinner?
7.
All right, let's see how long we can go.
I told you I do everything fast.
Phone lines are open. Next caller that calls in. I got to figure out how we can do it so that they can hear if we watch a video. Because it'd be fun to watch other videos live and we can react to them. Like even our own videos. You're like, that's a terrible idea. Oh, both of those dropped. Sorry. I don't know why they're dropping. I think we're overwhelming Grasshopper. So next one that comes in. Ken, I do not have another date except for going out with my dad tonight. $800 for a dock fee on a $6,500 car.
Wow, that's high. Florida? Is that Florida?
You're on with Your Auto Advocate. Please make sure we're muted in the background. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help?
Hey, this is Jay from Houston. I had called about the Mercedes. I'm looking at a Ram Limited, and I wanted to know. I got the VIN number. Anyway, can you guys look it up? I'm trying to figure out how can I negotiate this particular deal, because when I went to your Auto Advocate site in reference to the negotiated price, it's actually above what they got posted on the dealer site. So I'm trying to figure out how should I work the numbers on this particular vehicle.
If you want to pop the VIN in the chat, we can run it in the market price report. But Dad, do you want to explain what happens sometimes with the dealer's advertised price and our offer and things like that?
Well, if it's on a new car, dealers tend to advertise a price that is actually below what they can really sell it for, because they've applied every incentive known to man.
And some that aren't known to man.
And even some that aren't known to man yet, that most people aren't going to qualify for. So that's why our suggested price could be higher, because what we're talking about is just the discounted price prior to any factory incentives that might be available to the customer. if that makes any sense.
Oh, okay. Because this particular vehicle, it was like it's MSRP in at 67,135, and they have it on the site for like 56. And when I went in, to negotiate, I wanted to try to talk down from the like 56, 655. And when I went in, of course, they was playing with the numbers, and they was like, well, the best we can do is like 62. And I was like, well, you got it for 56, and I forgot the exact price that was on the site, but
yeah,
I was just curious.
That's because they were utilizing incentives that you wouldn't have qualified for, and the 56 might have been plus tax, title, license, destination fee,
not included in that 56.
Yeah,
like when you show up.
So
yeah.
that's why.
And Jay, the thing to mention about the offer price on new vehicles. So for anyone watching that's also a member and using the market price report, on new vehicles, the suggested offer is the difference between the MSRP and what we think you should offer. Essentially, that's the dealer discount. How much the dealer should discount. And then any other applicable incentives, get them. But don't expect them to be $11,000 or $9,000 because the dealership's just trying to get you to come in the door.
Yep. That's why they advertise it as low as they do.
Gotcha. And on that particular vehicle, like they gave invoice, and the invoice, like I told you, is MSRP in at 67,135, and their invoice was like 63,50, and they had like 1970 for the whole back and like 567 for the
floor plan assistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're giving you the info. I mean, figure out what's fair with them. The other thing about having that invoice is you can use it with other dealerships too.
Yeah, and then negotiate your price and have them take off whatever customer incentives there are that you would qualify for.
Oh, okay. And I should utilize that off the invoice or whatever the invoice is, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, if there's $1,900 in holdback and $500 in floor plan assistance, you might want to offer them $1,000 below their invoice cost, and they're still making $1,000 or more.
Exactly.
Plus then get your incentives.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Okie dokie. That's perfect. That's what I wanted to know.
Hey,
terrific.
Well, we're here
Glad
to help,
we can
Jay.
help.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
So we've got Heather K, Dad.
Yeah, Heather K.
The third $50. I think we've gotten maybe one $50 donation before.
Yeah.
So thank you to everyone that has contributed and donated to us in that way.
Yes.
Again, I think it just speaks volumes to we're actually doing something helpful. $50 for a flying, jumping cat.
Yes.
Which, again, follow us on Instagram.
God knows I'm looking for one of those.
Follow us on Instagram. My dad may do a very similar thing at dinner tonight if I can
I could
convince
be
him.
bouncing on my seat.
At your auto advocate on Instagram. Heather, thank you so much. That's so thoughtful.
Heather.
And then David Henning, 777 for 7 lessons learned, 7 days to buy, took my time, and 7,000 saved.
Wow.
Ya and Kimberly are awesome sauce.
Well, we could be awesome sauces.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna get the stamp of approval.
Very cool.
We do have a Kimberly Klein stamp of approval, and I need to start using that on the live stream. Maybe that can cover my face.
Yes. Did James make one?
He's so busy, man. Oh, he made a Kimberly Klein one, not a Zach Shepska one. I don't deserve one.
That's what I asked. The Kimberly Klein.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do one more phone call. Why not?
Okay,
I'm enjoying the phone calls.
Whatever you say. I'm starting to poop out here, buddy.
All right. Well, let's make it to at least the top of the hour.
That's 14 more minutes.
14 more minutes.
You think I got 14 more minutes in me?
No. But we'll take one more phone call.
You know what? I got more than 14 more minutes in me, buddy.
Let's set a new record.
I got stamina you wouldn't believe.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say.
Yeah.
You're on with your auto advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help?
I am Rob from Wisconsin.
Rob from Wisconsin.
What
Glad
part
to
of
have
Wisconsin are you from, Rob?
Racine, just south of Milwaukee.
Okay, I've heard of Racine. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at a 2021 Silverado 2500 HD. The dealer had a snowplow put on it. So there's an addendum sticker on there for $8,995 plus an additional some other kind of fee for like $399. So I'm assuming they must to pay the person to take it to have the snowplow put on and bring it back to the shop. I was just wondering if that price is negotiable besides the truck price.
Well, you know what I like to say? Everything in life is negotiable. Were you looking for the snowplow?
Yeah, that's what I do for a living. I plow snow.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can. My guess is that $89.95 for the snowplow. My guess is that maybe that snowplow cost them $6,500 or $7,000. So, is there extra markup in there? Absolutely. So, negotiate the price of the truck and then negotiate the price of the snowplow.
All right, yeah, because for everything altogether, it's listed for $55,110 with the snowplow on there. So,
yeah, no, I would.
It's just like trading in a car, two separate transactions.
Yep. And then since we're in the middle of March, then you can pray for a severe March snowstorm.
I've had enough of snowplowing this year, so I'm through.
You're like, I'm good.
For the lawn cutting to start.
Hey, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for calling in, and glad that we're able to help in some way. Let us know what happens, okay?
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Keep the lines open here. Yeah. This is fun. Did you see Randy's message pops? Kimberly Klein was amazing. I purchased my vehicle service contract from her. Thanks, and Kimberly. Still waiting on my deal analysis, Zach. I'm here, Randy. I'm here, man. I'm here. Bring it on. Come to dinner with us. We'll FaceTime.
Wow. We're going to FaceTime during dinner. Wow.
You're on with Your Auto Advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Ricky. I'm from Florida.
Hey, Ricky from Florida.
Man, I'm the one that wrote in that $800 dock fee for a $6,500 car. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Florida is the wild, wild west when it comes to dock fees.
Oh, my God. First and foremost, I love what you guys do. I just wish I could remember it all. I really got to start writing this stuff down.
Yeah.
But they told me that. I just ran out the door. They wouldn't even budge on the plate. Check it out. It's a 2006 Lincoln Town Car.
Wow.
And it's got like 110,000 miles on it, but it's cherry. I mean, some old woman must have owned it or something. I don't know, but it's in mint condition.
And will they negotiate the any of the dock fee with you?
Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't even bother. Yeah, I just walked out. I was like,
yeah, I was gonna use the bastard's word, but I'm not allowed to.
No, why'd you say that even?
Okay, I'll use it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
sons of guns.
No. We cannot encourage our callers. I can't moderate our callers. We can't do that.
I'll tell you what, you guys are blessed. I envy your relationship you guys have. You guys are really blessed, and I love what you do. But
yeah, I would take another shot at them and see if they'll save you $200-300 anything. Just take another whack at it.
Yeah,
it can't hurt. What's the worst they can say? No.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Ricky, we really appreciate it, and let us know what happens, and good luck with everything. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for being a part of this.
All right, thank you, man.
Yeah, have a good night, Ricky.
See ya.
You.
Okay, let's answer a couple questions. LG with the $2.99 jumping thumbs up thing. Alan, we're gonna answer your question next, but I want to address Michael's question. I don't understand your business model. People don't buy cars often enough to justify a monthly subscription to a website. 100% right, Michael. We have the 3-month term, which is where all the research says it takes people 90 days to go through the car buying process. We actually ran a survey with our members, and it's much less, which is great. But this gives you 3 months access. This gives you 3 months access. This has the one-to-one consult. This doesn't have the one-to-one consult. This just has the software. Then if that, after 3 months, you no longer need it, you cancel it. We want everyone to cancel it.
Yeah.
Or you can go month to month until, if you think it's just going to take a month or two for you. Or you can use the free one. So there you go, Michael. That is our current business model. Oh, and buy your service contract through us if you want to buy one. If you're not going to buy one, don't buy one. Alan Jackson. Hey, Ray and Zach, you read my question aloud but didn't answer. Return to it after the New York caller. My apologies, Alan. How are these skyrocketing used car prices affecting new car negotiations and purchases?
Well, obviously,
I think it's the other way around, isn't it?
It's both. I mean, they're both. They've impacted each other because new car prices, the dealers aren't negotiating as much on the new cars as they have in the past, and the reason for that is the aforementioned chip shortage that they're now projecting could last deeper into 2021 than they had originally thought, and so they've already figured out that there's probably going to be $61 billion worth of cars that were scheduled to be produced that won't be produced. So that means that there should be a shortage of new car inventory for the entire model year, which means the dealers aren't going to discount those cars as much as they had in the past. So you have a double-pronged attack going on here where used car prices are higher than they've ever been and new car prices are higher than what dealers have been able to get in the past. They're discounting less. Their gross profit margins are higher than they've ever been. So either way, if you're buying a car in 2021, you're probably paying more than you would have in 2019 or 2020.
We have the
because it's our first pandemic.
We had our How to Buy a Car in 2021 series
Yes,
coming out this
this
week, and we talk about resetting expectations. However, I do just want to comment. The chip shortage predated the used car spike. We saw a chip shortage, then the realization that, oh crap, this is really going to affect new car supply, then the spike up in used car prices. I just linked to the Your Auto Advocate guide talking about the chip shortage. I saw a question here, or a comment here. LG said the membership is 1,000% worth it if you're shopping for a car. It saved us thousands and our credit is only mediocre. We got a great price and a great rate. It's going to get the Ray Chef's stamp of approval.
Yes.
And also, when you see people on these streams that donate $50, $5, $10, those are people that have gone through Your Auto Advocate, used the software, gone to the consults, the members-only live streams. And that's what's so rewarding for me and my dad and the whole team working on it behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that for a second. People pay $50 for 3 months for access to this thing. Then they have such a positive experience. They come back and they donate to us. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's truly incredible.
Yeah.
We have someone asking about how to factory order. Google search, factory order Your Auto Advocate. We just did a great video my dad did on that.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. Let's scroll back down. All right, let's see. Marvin Hagler. Oh, wow, Marvin Hagler must have passed away.
Oh, when did that happen?
Guess while we were on.
Oh my God, he was the greatest middleweight champion of all. He was. I remember the Hagler Hearns fight. That was the best 3 rounds of boxing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Okay,
he was from the Boston area.
Yeah, now
what was his manager and trainer's name? The Petronellis, if I remember correctly. Not that I would know any of this stuff.
You're knowledgeable, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Mark Mitchell says, when manufacturers offer 0% interest, Honda right now, how does that affect negotiations? Is there a discount if you pay cash?
What was that?
How do subvented rates? How do they affect negotiations?
Well, if there's a subvented rate, I mean, it's the factory is paying to bring that rate down.
Yeah, but for me, I think about it. There's the dealer discount, and then there's whatever financing or rebate incentives. So you negotiate the dealer discount first.
The one has nothing to do with the other.
Exactly.
Per se.
You have to, and it's tricky because the dealership's going to hand you an OTD quote, and it's going to say discount.
Yeah.
And it either will have the cash. Like you have to focus on what's your discount that you're giving me. How would you go about setting up a PPI if the car you're buying is out of your immediate area? Lemon Squad. Call the local dealership of that brand.
Yes.
Yep. Seat shortage. Yes, there's also a seat shortage going on.
Yes.
Decayed Nuts says, hi guys, love your content. I am in the market for a 2003 to 2006 Dodge Viper, and I will most likely be shipping it to me. How do I negotiate prices across the country? Prices are from $42,000 to $55,000. Anything helps. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you, Decayed Nuts.
Yep.
I love your name.
We're going to answer the question,
and I'll leave your name alone now. How do you? I mean, it's a limited car, so you're going to have a limited availability. You just have to do the best you can, trying to negotiate. It's not like negotiating for a mass-produced vehicle.
And I will mention also, of course, get the PPI on that. There's a company out there, Roadrunner Auto Transport. You can get an online quote from them. They're pretty competitive. We had used them in the past when we were helping people actually like buy cars.
Yes.
So I'd recommend looking at Roadrunner as well. Their prices, like I said, are very competitive.
Yes.
Okay, when will be a good time to buy again for a new or slightly used vehicle? Let me
Next
actually
year?
pull up. Yeah, let me pull up. So there's this automotive news article that came out. What was that, yesterday? Chip shortage may last into late 2021.
Yes.
When's going to be a good? I don't know.
Once they solve the chip shortage. And it's not like, I mean, all the chip manufacturers have said, okay, the money we were going to spend on building new plants in the future, we're going to do that now.
Oh, and getting those plants online is.
But you can't say on Saturday, okay, let's put $1 billion towards building a plant and have that plant open on Monday. It doesn't happen that quickly.
Yeah. Rental car sales, do they still qualify for the factory warranty? Nate,
yes, if they still have
it, of course. Yeah. But recognize the moment you go past the factory warranty, you can't get a factory warranty anymore.
Yeah.
It's good for the term. Yeah. All right, let's see. When will be a good time? All right.
Marvin fought out of the same gym as Rocky Marciano.
We do have a holdback article and guide on the website as well.
Yes.
I want to mention, so we've got the promo. So we're doing this just for the weekend. We literally, the team just built in the promo code functionality, so we're testing it. So you can get $5 off the $49.95. That's the consult call, members live streams, Black Book data coming next week, email templates, market price reports. We're actually building an actual thing. And I figured out how to put text on the screen. Whoops, I dragged the wrong thing.
Yeah, well.
There you go. There's the text moving. So go back to yourautoadvocate.com, take a peek at that. Pops, what do you say? I think we're here at the top of the hour. Why don't we call it a night?
Oh, come on, man. We can do more.
You want to set a new record, don't you?
I think the longest we've ever gone was like 2 hours and 3 minutes.
I've gone longer than 2 hours and 3 minutes.
Well, maybe you have. I've only dreamed about it.
That's
Lord.
not good. What would Mom say if she knew that this was like?
She'd be beating the shift out of me.
Let's take one more call. Let's take one more call.
She would be.
She'd be like,
yeah.
I think she'd be proud. My sister Dara and I were texting yesterday. I think she'd be proud.
Yeah.
She'd be super proud. Should be super, super proud. Lines are open. We're going to take another phone call here. We got to beat our previous record.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that every time, but
So call.
Yeah, someone call.
Call in, damn it. Somebody call now.
Jeff says, what should he have for his 15-minute consult? As many OTD quotes as possible. That's usually the best. When you have the OTD quotes and you send them over. We're building in to upload them into the app so that then you don't even have to send them to me. That's the best. Jenny says we're hilarious tonight.
Yeah, well, can we talk some boxing for a moment?
Until the call comes in.
Thomas Harris said, love Tommy, Duran, Hagler, Sugar Ray. I want you to know. Well, we can talk about this later.
You're on with Your Auto Advocate. What's your name? Where are you from? What can we do to help?
Hey, guys. My name's Ed. I'm calling from Binghamton, New York.
Hey, Ed from Binghamton, New York. What can we do for you?
I could really use some help. I've loved watching your videos. I started about 2 weeks ago. The situation was I got a 2018 Dodge Ram 1500 Bighorn, and funny, it's the lease is up in July 28th, and I got a phone call saying they wanted to take a look and wanted me to come down to go over options. So when I went down, there was a brand new Ram waiting out front for me. So I thought, this is nice, but I thought I told them I might buy it out, and the residual value on it was $21,500. And then when I followed your advice and went to Edmunds and Carvana, and Carvana offered me $25,500 for the car, and Edmunds was valued at $28,500 for my Ram.
Wow.
So
Well, Edmonds, just to be clear, Edmonds is not going to write you that check.
Yeah.
Carvana will.
Yes.
So just bear that in mind. But still, you're in a great position with positive equity. That's also why the dealership, just to be clear, this happened. I had a consult call with the gentleman last week, Honda Odyssey. He came in for routine service. He had 9 lease payments remaining. They got him into a brand new one at the same lease payment amount, but they could not. He's leasing it at MSRP, but they paid all of his remaining because they just want to sell that used vehicle. So, John, that's where my head's going here. Is they desperately
they're trying to get their hands on
inventory.
On inventory. So that's why they did what they did.
So don't expect to get a discount on that new one, but expect that those remaining lease payments. I mean, maybe you'll get a little discount, but those remaining lease payments would go away. You know better, however, you would buy it out yourself and go sell it because it's worth more.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that was the surprising part. They did offer to pay it off, like you said, and
but you can do better.
I did use the no word and walked away.
Yeah,
good
for you.
Since I said no, I stopped at another dealer, and I've been getting either the same offer to buy the truck out, and then the lease payment was like $430, and when I said no, now it's like down to $360. So the no worked very well.
Apparently it pays to keep saying no, but at a certain point, they can't go any lower.
But I would say the leverage you have is the current lease that's coming due. Everyone's going to want that car because, and everyone that's listening, and Dad, please back me up here unless I'm wrong. Leased vehicles are great because you have the service records and you know they've been maintained.
Yes.
So it's a good used vehicle. It's a profitable used vehicle. So use that as your leverage in all the different dealerships that you engage with.
Okay, but right now I'm almost like maybe I should just buy it out. I did put a quote in, I believe for Kimberly, and I haven't followed up yet for the extended service. But now the dilemma is: do I lease again or do I buy it out?
That's the conversation you're going to have with yourself.
I would say, however, don't expect the used vehicle prices to be high like this. I mean, maybe it'll be for the year, but 3 years from now, it's not going to be the same. I wouldn't imagine. So bear that in mind.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for calling in, John. Good luck with everything, and let us know how it goes, okay?
Yeah, and thanks. You guys, I've looked at almost every YouTube video and great advice. So thanks again for what you guys are doing.
Well, spread the word if you can, and thanks for calling in.
Yeah, have a great night.
Yep, you too.
Somebody wants to know who my favorite boxer is today. Probably Canelo Alvarez.
There you go.
Or it could be Triple G.
Yeah.
Now, I can I tell a boxing story?
Can I do one thing before that just answers a car buying question real quick, and then the boxing story? I want to help. Well, it helps us build the business. So, Borakua Hunter wants to know negotiating on extended warranties. We had another question about can you get an extended warranty for a rental car? So let me do my one little sales shtick, which is if you're going to buy an extended warranty, we're not selling you one. I'm just saying if you're going to buy one, get a quote from us. We vetted who we work with. We broke down the entire contract here. You can actually view the contract. Better yet, you can meet with Kimberly for 15 minutes to talk about what the heck you would even be getting into. So if you're going to buy an extended warranty, whether it's a rental car or whether you just want to negotiate with the dealer, this is something you wouldn't have ever had before. It's all in your hands right here. Please use it. Boxing story. Thank you, Pops, for letting us
Boxing stories. So I was a big time fight fan.
Yeah.
Actually, the 11th of March was the 50th anniversary of the original Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier heavyweight championship fight from Madison Square Garden. Back in those days, they didn't have like pay-per-view on TV. They actually did closed circuit in theaters.
Wow.
And sporting venues. So I, with a friend of mine, went to the Spectrum in Philadelphia, sat in the second level, and watched a giant screen of Frazier Ali. I mean, I was there for that fight. That was a great fight. And then I used to go to the fights actually in Atlantic City and Las Vegas. Some of the fights that I went to in Las Vegas, I saw Sugar Ray Leonard beat Wilfredo Benitez.
Yeah.
I saw Benitez and Roberto Duran fight.
Wow.
I went to the Sugar Ray Leonard Tommy Hearns fight. Marvis Frazier was on the undercard. I actually played blackjack with George Benton, who was Marvis Frazier's trainer, and Marvis's father, Joe Frazier, was sitting at the table.
You know
with
why
me.
I'm smiling and giggling?
Why?
Because like 20 minutes ago, you were like, "Oh man, I'm gonna," and like now we're on a new topic. You're like, "Let's go."
Yeah, come on.
It's cool. It's cool seeing you passionate about that.
You know, I mean, I saw some great fights out here, and I saw some great fights in Atlantic City, and yeah.
Let's address a few final things here and call it a night. Nate says, "Crushing it, guys. You may be a disruptor in the industry. Thank you.
Well, that's
Looking
the
for
hope.
any investment money. We're good for right now, Nate, but thank you for the interest."
Yes.
LG says, "Pops, is 4.34 a good rate on a 75-month used car loan?" And good night, Kimberly, by the way.
Good night, Kimberly. Is 4? You know, I guess it's a fairly decent rate for 72 months today. It depends. Is it a new car, used car? You know, it's a long time to finance a car.
Really, really is.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. YourAutoAdvocate.com to become a member. Thanks for being a part of the community here on YouTube. Any parting shots, Pops, before we sign off?
Yeah, always keep your guard up.
That's going on a t-shirt. Thank you to everyone who joined. Thanks for being a part of this. It seems like the call-in worked really well tonight, so we're going to continue to do it. If you know anyone who's buying a car, please share with them Your Auto Advocate.
Yes.
And thanks for letting us into your home.
And
This is so fun.
And tell all your friends to watch next Saturday night, because I know my son will have me doing this again.
All right, we're going to go get dinner.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good night.
Good night.